The right amount depends on your situation, right? So if you have a stable employment, like with a steady paycheck, aim for 3 months of expenses, right? That means that in segment one we went over getting your bank statements and looking at all your expenses. So having 3 months of expenses is, let's say you got $1,500 or $2,000 of expenses, like $2,000. So 2,000 times three, that'll be 6K, right? So 6K would be 3 months of expenses, right? That sounds like a lot, but when you just add a little bit here and there, a little bit each month, okay, that little nest egg starts to build. All right. If you're self-employed, own a business, or work in commission based, right, you should be aiming for 6 plus because your income is going to fluctuate and you're usually earning more, right, than a regular 9 to 5. Okay, so if you have a stable, if you're working a 9 to 5, aim for 3 months. If you're self-employed, own a business, work commission based, sales, or anything like that, tech, okay, 6 plus months. All right. Peace of mind that comes with that emergency fund reduces stress and always allows you to make better financial decisions. So, all these things that I'm talking about, I actually help people do, and I've actually done a lot of these things myself. So it just relieves so much stress when you know that, you got an extra, 2,000 saved away, 3,000 saved away, 4,000, whatever it is. If something happens, you have something that you can always reach into. All right. Now, where should you put this extra money? Right? We're not putting it in shoe boxes. All right. This ain't the 80s. This ain't the 90s. Okay. Stop putting your damn money in shoe boxes. All right. Under the bed. Stop it. All right. Where to put that money? All right. We got two different options. These are just the basic ones, the high yield savings accounts and the money market accounts. These are both super easy. You can set up these literally right now. You can do it online. You can do it on your mobile app. You can log in. You can go into the branch and do this. Super easy, right? So the first one is a high yield savings account, HYSA, right? These are great because you can even set these up for your kid. Like if you have like a student account, even if you're not 18, you can still set up a high yield savings account, right? And a high yield savings account just pays higher interest than a regular savings account, helping your money grow faster, right? It's best for people who want their emergency fund easily accessible, all right, but still earning some interest. Meaning, right, if you have an emergency, right, you can just go in there and get that money out and you're good to go. Okay. Online banks like Ally, I think Marcus, hold on. Yeah, Goldman Sachs. Yep. Marcus by Goldman Sachs. I actually set up one of those recently. Really easy setup. Capital One 360. I see a lot of people doing the Capital One have stepped their game up with the checking accounts, even with the auto loan stuff too. So Capital One 360, those are cool ones too. So money is FDIC insured, up to 250K per depositor, meaning it's safe. So meaning up to $250,000, right? They're going to cover your money if something happens, right? You remember when all those banks and stuff collapsed, and most of those depositors got their money back, or they got covered up to 250K. Another easy one is like a certificate of deposit. Now, the difference between a high yield savings account and a certificate of deposit is when you put your money into a certificate of deposit, the interest that your money is growing is a lot faster, but you don't get penalized if you take that money out before the term. So there's 3 month ones, 6 month ones, 9 month, 12 month, 18 month, 24 month ones, right? So you put that money in. If you're going to use a certificate of deposit, put that money in and just know that you're not going to need it or not going to use it, because it's not like a high yield savings account. You can just go in the branch and get that money back out. You can with a certificate of deposit, but they're going to tax you, right? 40%, 35%, 45% to get that money out. Okay. You can set this up with any bank, credit unions, all that stuff. All right. So they're super easy to set up. All right. Super easy to set up. I got a couple of them set up with Navy Fed. I got one set up with North Island Credit Union and one set up with San Diego Credit Union. Okay. I like to spread my money out at different banks for different stuff because, you just don't want all your money sitting in the same bank with the accounts that you can see and all that. Like my North Island Credit Union account, I don't even have a debit card for that, right? The money goes into it automatically. So I would have to drive all the way down there to get money out, right? I'm not doing that. You have to know thyself. All right. So when you're setting up these accounts, all right. A money market account, MMA, right? It's a mix between savings and checking account. You're going to earn interest, okay, like a savings account, but you can write a few checks per month. All right. Usually offers slightly higher interest rates than regular savings, but may require a higher minimum balance, right? So certificate of deposit, you can start those super low. I think low is like 250 or 500, like $23, like 500. You can do that. The high yield savings accounts are the same. You can start off with like $100. A money market account, there's requirements, right? You got to have at least 1,000 for some of them, 5,000, 10,000. So But they're great accounts. They're also great accounts too. This is best for people who want a bit more flexibility while still earning interest. Okay, they're also insured, but these go higher than 250K, I believe. So you have to check with your bank wherever you're putting that money in for that money market account. All right, which one is better? If you want easy access, you need to write checks and like just withdraw money or anything like that, you want to use that high yield savings account. If you prefer slightly higher interest and don't mind keeping a higher balance, consider a money market account. All right.